Hello and welcome back to the Nihil channel. It has been a while. Not for you guys, but for Chaos Wizard and us. So let's go ahead and get into the next battle, and then we'll work on catching up, and we'll talk about what's new. With their newfound ship, the Shining Force set sail for the island kingdom of Waral. Got a little bit of a cold too, so my voice is just coming back. So might sound a little bit, different. Chapter 5, Bon Voyage. That's definitely not changed. That's the name of that chapter, right? After a week at sea.
I think, out of the original game, I think this was my favorite chapter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna throw up. It ain't that bad. Of course, I've done a lot of traveling by boat. I feel like he's done a lot of traveling by everything.
Oh, probably.
Hey look, I think I can see Waral from here. Guys? What is it, Lo? You remember when you asked me to sit way up here and look out for Runefaust ships? Yeah. Well, good news is there are no ships, but the bad news... Spit it out, Lo. Sea creatures coming from the port side, and they don't seem to be the friendly kind. All right. Everybody topside. Now, we're under attack. Yep, I did figure this would be the same. The ship is surrounded by monsters, Maxine. Prepare to defend it. Yeah, we definitely can't get out of here without having a boat fight.
Yeah.
I'm using a new camera, too, so hopefully that looks better for you guys. One of my streamer friends, Really Tired is her handle, showed me how to use my phone as a camera. And that's way nicer than what I've been doing, so... So, the first thing is, how was your holiday?
Great. I had basically, like, more than, like, 2 full weeks off. Because the way my job does holidays is, like, they give you Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So you get, like, 4 days off there. And then, you know, you take basically 3 days of vacation in between there. And it gives you, you know, the full, 2 weeks with the weekends and everything. So it's nice.
I just realized I should probably go into the hold. Because it's the only time you can do that. So
Yeah.
we'll do that and see what's in there. Also, for Veranodon? And what is this? Water Demon. Okay. And these are just water bats? Yeah, sea bats. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just fly through until we get to Maxine, and we can do that. We'll get EXP on the way, though. Yeah, I took some time off of work, too. Did a lot of traveling. Went and saw family. It was great. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was like, did Lobo just get magic points? It has been forever since we've recorded, though. Chaos Wizard is the MVP for keeping stuff going. Because he was willing to record, like, I don't even know how many episodes in that last session. And that carried me through almost the entire way. I think we ended up taking, like, 1 week off or something. But, yeah, that carried us for a good while.
It was basically the entirety of, I think, Chapter 3 and Chapter 4.
It was something like that. But, yeah, that was awesome, because then I got to have some time off for Christmas with the family, and you guys didn't have to miss too much. The only thing that happened while I was gone, I thought I would get out of recording for a while, but we got that second trailer for Shining Force Mobile.
Yeah.
So, I ended up doing that with Daniel. What did you want to talk about your thoughts?
So, okay, my initial question was, did they record this before and they are only releasing it now? Or did they actually are they still planning on actually releasing this game?
I have no idea. And I responded to people today, asking me, is this a leak? And my answer is, I said my source, which was Club Wizard 8, or Club Wisdom 8, my bad. Do you have anything to say? I'm here to help you on your sea voyage. And we'll look below deck here. I almost felt like I was getting some slowdown on that last screen for some reason. Oh, who's dead? Oh, Amon's dead. Okay, we'll fix her. But yeah, he was my only source on that. So, I don't know where he got it. Like, I need to ask him. Because I looked around and I could find, like, one other re-upload on YouTube, but that was it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it came from.
Just the timing of it feels kinda off to me, where it feels like it was either a leak or...
Oh, wait. Crap. I didn't bring back Amon. Oop.
Good job. More XP.
Yep, we'll grind for half a second. We're gonna do a lot of talking this time anyway, because it's been so long.
But, yeah, it's either a leak or, somebody... They released a trailer somewhere else in some other company or region of the world, and then it finally made its way here. Somebody found it.
I have no idea. I looked pretty hard. And I couldn't find it in any other place, so I have no... What? Have you seen the barrels on board? They have little red sticks in them. I'm gonna touch it. Put the explosive down. That is dynamite. Was probably used at Bustoke to speed up the evacuation, or excavation. It's very dangerous and should be handled with care. Now put it back before you blow a hole in the ship and put us in the water. Alright. But I call dibs on the dynamite sticks. Okay, is that telling me these blow up and I can do that?
It might be telling you how the ship sinks.
Yeah, it'd be really funny if I did that and it... I mean, can we just, like... No.
Because we never actually see, they mention that the ship gets damaged from, the enemies and stuff, but they'd never... Bats really aren't gonna do that much damage to, a big vessel like this. Even, like, the shellfish and everything, it's not gonna do a whole lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Sorry, I love that meme. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you would think even a horde of bats would struggle to sink a ship.
I could understand your fire wizard going a little rogue and setting some things on fire, but other than that, not really.
Yeah, so I don't know. But what about what we saw in the new trailer? What did you think about the art, the characters, like stuff like that?
It's been a little while, so kind of forgotten, but it was more of what I expected it to be.
Mm.
I know that it's not going to be a full, like, party of 12, because again, this is a mobile game.
Could be.
While that is possible, I highly doubt it. A tiny little screen cannot fit. Like, the Shining Force UI is already very compact, and you can't fit much in there. But trying to fit that onto, like, a modern day thing...
Yeah.
It's a lot more difficult. And obviously they do have, like, a higher resolution with that game, but... It's mobile.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't know how many Langrisser Mobile has. I know Langrisser Mobile is a lot less like Fire Emblem Heroes and a lot more like a more traditional SRPG. I've not played it yet, but I do very much want to. Okay, now we'll charge into battle for real.
I do think that,
Is Elliot gonna get poisoned turn 1?
That would be pretty funny.
No.
If they have poison.
Oh, you weren't watching. We already got poisoned. I just unpoisoned us.
Oh. I don't remember these guys having poison in the original.
I don't believe they did.
I don't think they did either. I know the shells did.
Attack by 5. Goodness.
Yeah, the gains in Shining Force 1 are very weird. If you're wondering kind of how that works, so...
I know about that one.
Yeah.
The rubber banding and stuff.
Well, they auto-correct.
Yeah.
Not every level, but every, like, 5 or 10.
I really like...
Arthur's case at level 20.
Oh. Even then, I have questions. I know, like, objectively, people tell me Arthur's really good, but he's never worked out for me. It's just never happened.
Oh, me either. I even tried using him. Like, saved all the stat boosters for him and everything, and... we can't do it.
Also, this is one of, like, the best songs. I love this track.
I can agree with that, yeah.
So I was also gonna ask you, because this is the first time we're recording in the new year, Happy New Year to all of you out there, by the way. Did you get anything for Christmas that was fun? Anything you want to share with the class? Other than finding out your spell coding for your game engine is already done.
That was probably, like, the best thing, because that saves me, like, 2 weeks worth of time.
Santa snuck in at night and did it.
Yeah. Apparently, I took care of this, like, 2 years ago already, so... I've been dreading it for months for nothing.
I can share some.
I don't think there is anything else that's, like, super exciting.
I got Pokemon Violet, so I've been playing through that. That's been pretty fun. I still have some questions, like... There's so many things that I'm like, if you had taken just a little more time to make this nicer, it would have made it a better game. And if you want specifics on that, I do kind of just mean sort of everything. Oh, God.
Oh, that looks like a Beyond the Beyond character. I don't know if it's an exact thing, but I recognize the shading.
He is terrifying. I need to kill it with fire. Do you have magic? Oh, you do. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You got Flurry and... Egress. But yeah, I've been playing Pokemon Violet. I picked the little crocodile fire thing as my starter. And that's been fun. It's been fun to just kind of run around. I forget that Xeno is ranged. That is excellent. I also got, for my grandparents, they got me a novel called Romance of the Three Kingdoms that I've wanted to read for forever. And if you know the Dynasty Warriors games, that's what that is based on. And the novel is absolutely massive. They broke it up into 3 actual physical books, just for ease of use. But it's kind of nuts. I'm already at, like, chapter 4 or so, and I just started it yesterday. But it's awesome so far.
Dang. It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah, kind of. But all in one book. It's got tons of characters. It lasts for... I forget. It's a historical novel about China. That goes on for like 50, 60 years or so, following different characters across their lifetimes. But yeah, I'm super into it so far. Super cool.
Is it even physically possible to have like a book that's just like, if you were to combine, say, like the entire Harry Potter series into just like a single solid book, or even like the Lord of the Rings or whatever, is it even possible to like have that physically work?
Not well. I know you can buy The Lord of the Rings all as one book. I think you can, because it was written that way. And I believe it was turned into the publisher that way. So, I think you can buy it that way, but yeah, it's not... Even the original publisher was like... So a story I have with this, I've talked about in an earlier Let's Play that I write as well. One of my New Year's resolutions is actually to get my first book officially published. Even if I have to do it myself, that's fine. But my writing teacher, that's quite a look.
That's also from Beyond the Beyond.
I'm gonna have to play that. But my writing teacher, Dave Wolverton, when I first took a class with him, was talking about how Lord of the Rings was submitted. And so Tolkien apparently dropped the entire thing off in like an orange crate, because it was just so huge. And the publisher had his nephew staying with him for a little while, like the head of the publishing company. I think his nephew was spending the summer with him, and he was like, yeah, so I've got this thing that got dropped off in an orange crate. I need you to read it to tell me if it's actually any good, if it's going to be worth publishing, this monstrosity. And so his nephew read it and was like, this is one of the greatest things I've ever read. And his response was something like, crap. Now I've got to figure that out. But we all know how it worked out. Obviously, that was the right thing to do.
It is amazing how many things just went like perfectly in regards to the Lord of the Rings, because I have heard that story too, but also, you know, just the fact that that particular director, I forget his name,
Peter Jackson,
he got a hold of it and like wanted to like
knock it out of the park.
Basically knock it out of the park and not put any like, you know, modern day fluff or anything in there.
Oh, unheard of today.
Political themes in that. He's like, you know what, this dude's work is a masterpiece. This is a nod to him. We know that his themes were all of this stuff, so we'll like kind of tie that in there, but like this is his story, this is all for him. Like, we're not adding anything of our own in there, no extra stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's why it has stood the test of time so well. And speaking of media that stood the test of time, I also got a box set of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I've never seen, so I'll be watching through that at some point.
I also have never seen it.
But man, do people talk about it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
I've never really been a fan of like big mech suits and stuff.
I wasn't either, and then I've talked about it on the channel already at length, so I won't go too much more into it, but after I got put off of Star Wars pretty hard by new management, I ended up trying a bunch of different things, and I settled on Gundam. And man, Gundam is cool. And that kind of got me into the mecha thing. Just a great story. Kind of similar in that it's another kind of epic that is super long, if you want to do it that way. But I do, so. Let's see. And then the only thing I got for the channel, I think I'll keep as a surprise, actually. I did get a game for the channel. Does this flurry thing... Oh, yes it does. Okay. I forget what has, like, AoE effects and what doesn't. I'm still so stoked that Elliot is playable.
It's been, like, what? 2 months or something?
Since what?
Month and a half last time we played?
Yeah, it's been, like, a month and a half at least. But I am definitely excited to be back. I was gonna... That's a great reminder, too. I was gonna talk about... I was actually a little bit nervous, too. Like, I don't know if any of you guys can relate who have done shows kind of like this, or... After you don't stream or you don't record for a little while, it's a little bit nerve-wracking coming back to it. And I don't totally know why. I think it's just that I'm out of the habit.
In what sense? Are you talking, like, leaving a story halfway through and then trying to remember what happened? Or are you talking, just recording in general? Just
recording in general. It's just hard to get back into the swing of things, and, like, it was definitely hard for me to get motivated to record today. Because I'm, like, you know, I'm just nervous. And I can't fully enunciate why. It's just kind of, like, what if I do it wrong, or things like that.
I don't typically have that problem. But of course, generally, if, like, everything that I record, because I don't really do Let's Plays, I can always restart if it turns out bad.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, we could too. I mean, to some extent. I would prefer not to, but,
yeah.
I know that, and I take some solace in that, but, yeah, it's just kind of like there's pressure, I think. I think that's what it is. I think there's, like, pressure for me to not let you guys down. And it gets to you sometimes a little bit.
Yeah, you better not screw it up.
I don't know. But the channel's been doing great, so I'm very, very pleased with that. And I guess since this is kind of the updates too, my plan is I'm going to get back to Lost Eidolons as well, probably this coming weekend when this comes out. I'll be recording then, and then I don't know when it'll see the light of day. Not too long after, probably. I really need Maxine to go search these, because I don't know if I'm going to have another chance. Let me see what I have. Okay, I have one gap. I don't think other characters can search.
They should be able to.
Oh.
Well, unless your inventory is full.
But... Well, I haven't had any problems with that. Okay. So I can have Maxine do one, and then we'll leave something alive. I remembered. So yeah, I'll probably... I don't know how I'm gonna do the... how often I'm gonna upload Lost Eidolons or other SRPGs, because I've noticed that, taking a break from it for a little while, I think it's benefited the channel numbers-wise, so I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still determined to do other SRPGs, though, because there's just too many out there that don't get any attention that really deserve it. And, like I've said before, if I only create Shining Force stuff until the end of time, I will go nuts. So, part of it's for you guys, but part of it's also for me, to not go nuts. But I have a lot of, I won't share all my ambitions for the channel in the new year, but there's a lot that I want to accomplish this year.
Every single mod that has ever been created.
That's a multi-year goal. But eventually, yeah.
No, over the course of like 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Forgot his sword was called Peacemaker. Alright, what do we got? Shield ring, okay. Oh, I've just realized, it's actually... Can I even reach that? Okay, you're full anyway, so don't stand there. I might have to have Amon do it.
Why?
Can I don't think I can step on that tile above Elliot.
Well, you should be able to search facing downward, no?
I couldn't with Maxine, I don't think.
Wow,
I'll double check.
Unless it's not an active chest tile? I am very confused because chests should not be directional.
I don't know, we'll find out here in a minute. Okay, Lo, do you have space? No. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna just heal up. Astral. Oh, another thing I got for Christmas, well, I gave it to my brother for Christmas, was, for my Sega Diehards. My brother and I grew up playing the game Joe and Mac on the Sega Genesis. And, they remade it. And it's not very good. But I got it for my brother for Christmas, and we stayed up all night playing that, and that was a great time.
You know, why is it that, like, so many remakes end up making the game worse?
Well, I think for this one, part of it was that the studio, this was their second game ever.
Okay.
And so it was just not, like, they tried, but they also, there were times that it was like, you definitely put effort, but just in some kind of jank places. Like, I don't know why you put effort here. I'm gonna put him here to take hits, and we're gonna leave that one alive. So
yeah,
we get that chest.
Meanwhile, you have other games like Shadow of the Colossus, where the fans have been searching for, you know, the final secret for years, which wasn't even in the game. And then the developers are like, you know what? We'll give them their final secret.
See?
Yeah, I guess,
Yeah, and I can't walk on it with Elliot. So.
It may be a cutscene specific chest or something.
I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait till Amon.
Unless you can search it from the bottom.
We'll keep up the
I always found that story so funny, that the fans have been searching for a secret for so long that they literally willed it into the game.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of Mortal Kombat adding Ermac. Can I just not search this? Does she have space? No. Okay, well, let's remedy that.
Even if she didn't have space, she should be able to search it.
Let's give the Bronze Lance to Elliot. Okay. We'll go through all the way around. I just want to be really thorough.
I am legit curious now if chests are directional. I don't believe they are, but...
I think you're right in that they're not, but...
It's gotta be a cutscene.
I just want to be totally thorough. Yeah, I wonder sometimes about secrets and stuff like that, and I still think that's part of what draws me to SRPGs so much, is that characters as a secret just feel the most worth it to me.
Yeah, because you're getting literal, like, extra content for the game.
Yeah, it's not like, if it's just like an item, I typically don't care. We're almost there.
Poison's doing more damage.
Yeah, I noticed he upped that. But that reminds me too, I probably have... Oh, yeah. Oh, I can...
Hey, Detox 2 has an AoE!
The only time this will ever be useful. Save me 20 gold there. Good job, Lo.
Detox is a spell that definitely should have been AoE.
Okay, so this, like... Yeah. Every angle. Okay. Yep, confirmed. Can't.
It has to not be a chest.
Yep. We're gonna give this to... maybe Boken, because he's 13 and everybody else is 15. There we go. I will take 2 defense, with how much damage he was taking in that. The ship was damaged in the battle. We must repair it. Luckily, we're almost to Waral. Ah, new art for Shell. Thank you for destroying those monsters. My name is Amber. Oh, well, I'm from Waral. Stefago can... Stefago? Okay, that's a name I've never seen before. Can repair your ship, but there is a dangerous current surrounding Waral. It's been sinking ships the last few days, but I can lead you to the harbor safely. You heard the mermaid, let's follow.
Okay, I've got 2 questions.
Alright, well, you're gonna have to figure out what those questions are next time! Thank you all so much for tuning in. I do hope you had a great holiday, and it's gonna be a happy new year for all of you out there. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one.